I was in town yesterday. That's on the 3rd of July. I think it's my first encounter with the reality of what the demonstrations really did. And there's a business I love shopping whenever I'm in town, a particular shop. And I think I stood outside there for like 5 minutes, lost, confused, and worried. And immediately I realized crisis have hit a family or families that depended on the people that worked there, on the owner of the business, very many lives that were depending on that business indirectly and even directly. And I remember I said, God, we don't understand this pain. I can't claim to understand the pain of the loss of such kind of a business. And it got me thinking that crisis can come knocking at our doorstep without giving us any notice. Crisis, not only of loss of business, you can come across the loss of a job as a crisis. A disease, a terminal illness is a crisis even to a family that is dependent on this person. Natural disasters, we have just come also from a flood that really messed up people's lives completely. Some people lost their loved ones. And so crisis can come from any side, any corner, and hit you and hit your family so hard. But as they always say, east or west, home is best. I'm talking of the place where when these people come home and they are no longer able to bring the bacon, I hope we can receive them. I hope we can give them a shoulder to lean on. I hope we can reassure them that they can face tomorrow and that tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be a better and brighter day than what they have gone through in that loss and mess. Once again, east or west, home is best. Question begs, I hope we've also been working and cultivating on that home environment, that we don't come back and bounce back as total strangers. That when things were looking good and rosy, that we were never there for the other family members. But right now, we need them. One of the quick ways that crossed my mind is that we have to pray and keep praying for God to heal the hearts of those that have gone through this kind of crisis. Not just the loss of business. I said some have lost their livelihoods because of the floods that we had. Some have lost their loved ones and probably they're dealing with a terminal illness. And any form of crisis that you may be going through, my encouragement is that keep trusting God. Keep trusting God. He alone has the answers. If we seek for answers from men, men are limited, really. Human beings are limited in the kind of answers they can offer concerning what is happening in our lives. But God is able to comfort us even when we don't know why and what is exactly happening. The next thing is, it is okay to get someone to debrief to, and it is most advisable not to bottle everything up, especially when things are that bad. When you are not sure of tomorrow and it messes up everything around you, it's good to seek counsel. If really from a professional counselor, from your spiritual authorities, from your circle that, once again, you've been building and working on, that they can listen to you, that you can, empty yourself and be vulnerable for you to start the healing process. Again, realizing that we have got to accept that things will change. And if we have to change the pattern and the way we've been doing things, probably we need to be open to that too. We have to be open to the probability that we need to accommodate these people, make adjustments, even in for example, where someone has been taking their children to school, where they have been living and renting, these adjustments have to be made. And God granting you the grace. It's not easy, but trust Him to show you which changes need to be made, where, and at what point. Again, we need to show love to those that are going through crisis, and love without expecting anything in return. Pure love without expecting anything in return. We also need to speak and speak life. I am a believer of when you're in your lowest moments, any words spoken at that point, any words will always stick with you all through the journey. It can either build you, cheer you up, or completely destroy you. So anyone who will be receiving and coming across someone who's gone through a crisis, a disaster, and some challenges in life, I guess it's just good for us to speak life. Speak words of affirmation, words that build, words that give hope, renewed hope. Even if the affected person cannot seem to see it, God is going to use you as a vessel to speak life, to speak hope to the affected person. Once again, when all is said and done, our hope and trust is in the Lord. He's able to give us new ideas, give you new ways, give you the renewed hope and the strength to navigate through the crisis and the challenges that come your way. So when trouble strikes, let the peace of God that surpasses every human understanding be with you and keep you. Shalom.